everyone, my name is Dr. Lynn Carey, and today I just wanted to give it some inspiration that anything can heal. I don't care what the medical world labels it, because it's just energy flow. And I had spinal surgery when I was 15, and that was really, if I knew what I knew today, I would have never had it done. It's very barbaric. They took pieces of my spine off, they tried to put metal rods in my spine for scoliosis. And I never had symptoms before except a crooked spine. And afterwards, they said the surgery was a success, and it left me sick and in pain for years. And guess what? Every time I went to the medical doctor with whether I had strep throat again, another chronic cold, allergies, headaches, and the back pain that kept coming, I kept asking, why do I keep getting sick? And she never knew. And I went to different ones. They never had an answer for me except either to give me another antibiotic or another painkiller, which really just kept destroying my immune system. The surgery destroyed my immune system because it put pressure on my nervous system, besides butchering my spine. I was lucky they took the Harrington rods out a year later, because usually they leave them in for years. I think it was because of the pain. I don't know. I'm just lucky that I don't have metal rods in my spine anymore. But I was just thought I'd have to live like this. I was 19 years old and I discovered chiropractic. Just someone told me to look at chiropractic because I was in college trying to find what to do with myself. I was so depressed because school sucked. I worked hard after school. My family, all they did was work all the time. I didn't see any joy. I didn't see any fun. And I thought, what's the point of all this? I didn't want to be here. I really didn't take to any of it. But when I discovered chiropractic, it was the philosophy that made me go to school. Didn't even get adjusted till I went there. The philosophy said the power that made the body heals the body. And no one had ever said that to me before. I just went. It was a divine calling. And it wasn't that I went there and started getting adjusted and felt better. It was probably a year and a half to 2 years where I started becoming stabilized because I was in so much trauma. Emotionally, just from the depression, from the trauma of the 2 surgeries, and just years of buildup of no one really helping me. So all that had to untangle. So the adjustments helped me get in tune again with the energy in my body, because I was told I really wasn't even in my body because it was in so much pain. And I didn't want to be here, right? So chiropractic gave me purpose, and I started learning that there is a power that heals the body, and you have to let the body unfold and honor what the symptoms are doing, because it will heal itself. And so that I was learning that. But the other piece was I was learning, because I had to get a doctor title and to pass all these boards, I was learning what the medical field learned. And guess what? They weren't learning anything about health. They wanted you to give them all your symptoms, because they had to group the symptoms together, to categorize it, to give it a medical label so that they could give it the drug that was necessary. That's all they learned. They didn't learn about nutrition. They didn't learn about how the body heals, that there's a life force in the body. It was like night and day. So I had all these sides, so I'm like, oh, they really don't know. So I started to own my power again, because the fear left me, because not only was I working with my energy again in my body, getting in tune with it, I was having a mindset being reprogrammed that it's not to be afraid of, but it's actually to honor what the body's doing. So now you look at symptoms not as fearful or as bad, or pain as bad. You realize it's a necessary part of healing. So that's a whole different perception, right? Instead of being afraid of the symptoms, like, oh, I have a cold, this is so bad, oh, I have a fever, oh, I have anything. I mean, people suppress a cough, a stomach flu. Instead of saying, oh, my stomach hurts, oh, my body's getting rid of maybe food that was bad for it. We want to take a serum to stop the diarrhea, to stop the cramps, we want to suppress everything, which makes it worse, because your body's still trying to do its job. Now it has to get rid of the medicine and still do its job, you see? So you start looking at, oh, let me let the body run its course. Let me let it honor what it's doing. You're not afraid of it anymore. I wasn't afraid. I knew I could heal. And I really took my power back, because I saw the medical world didn't know. Because I think we think, oh, the white coat knows all the answers. When really, 50% of the time, I'm probably being generous, most of the time they're causing more of the problem, and they don't have an answer. So this is what I want to give everybody hope. Look at how you're flowing your energy. It's all about energy flow. What is your body trying to do? Honor the symptoms, right? Get less toxins in, add more nutrition, not where you become obsessed. Still enjoy your meals, enjoy your food, enjoy your life. Look at the mental stress you're under. Do you hate going to a job every day? Are you working towards financial freedom? and mastering money flow, because there's a lot behind money flow. It's not just the choices that you have in life, of course, which affect everything, but it's how money is a lot of times is controlled in the family. It's you have to work hard to be worthy. No, you have to start to learn to receive and allow, learn to rest, stop, be still, so you can hear source within you speak to you, so your body can rest. Sometimes the only time we get sick, because it's the only time we're allowed to it's socially acceptable to be sick, to stop and rest and take a day off. You have to learn to get into the place where you're receiving and allowing your body to balance before you get to that extreme part. There's so many parts, and everything's connected. Your relationships, every kind of stress that you feel in your life affects the energy flow of your body. So it's becoming your own best detective. Get information from everybody, your medical doctor, your naturopath, YouTube videos, books. Learn everything you can and find what resonates with you to make the best decision you can for your body. That's where you have the power to heal. That's where you take your power back. Thanks for watching.